right, guys, name is Tyler, aka Nanogenix, and today we're over here to talk about the part 2 of the 4-year anniversary here on the global side of Dokkan Battle. A lot of you have been asking about this, which of course it always happens like that because the hype has sort of worn off from part 1, which I do totally understand. I think from an actual just full-on content standpoint, part 2 actually offers more for everyone, right? Because obviously if you didn't pull the LRSJ4s, then the content on the part 1 side was maybe a little lackluster because you may have farmed up the medals in case you did pull them, but if you didn't actually pull the new units, then it didn't maybe feel like as much stuff to do there. So I do totally understand. So a lot of you guys have been asking about this, so I want to hop in, get started to talk about it. We'll talk about the dates first because I'm sure there's a lot of you that just clicked on that for this, and I totally respect that. So to get that out and up front here, so since recording this video, we actually had a data download that gave us all the exact dates, so there's no real speculation. Huge shout out to dbz.space here. That's what we're looking at right now. But Vegeta Jr. and his event go live just later today on the 22nd at 5 p.m. Pacific. Then we have the new GT themed battlefield that also adds Oob into the Baba shop at 11:30 p.m. Pacific later today. Then in a few days, we get the first ever double featured LR banner that's not double rate, just two LRs actually being featured on a banner with the GT Trio and the Super Baby 2 on the 25th at 11:30 p.m. Pacific. And then a few days after that, we get the Universal Spirit Bomb Kid Goku, who is completely free to play on the 28th at 5 p.m. Pacific. And we talk about why that takes so long. It's basically you just have to gather the Dragon Balls each day. Now, all the info is still in this video, even though I recorded this before the data drop, still holds true, and it's still a ton of stuff that we go over and talk about. So, of course, if you're here for that, stay tuned, but let's get back to it. That's enough of that. That's enough of the date stuff. I want to actually hop in and start talking about everything else that launches with this. By the way, if you guys are new to the channel, you're enjoying today's video so far, you want to be here for all this content, so we will be covering a lot of this here on the channel. Also be totally hopping in on the double LR banner. You might consider going down there, hitting that subscribe button, and joining the #NanoFam today, as well as consider slapping that like button. So first up is a brand new story event, which is, I want to say 11 or 12 stages long, which is, so 12. So that's basically 24 more free-to-play stones. Then you have the EZA, which gives another 30. So that is guaranteed just from the Vegeta Jr. stuff. That is a guaranteed multi-summon right there for completely free. So that is why I'm saying I could see them waiting until the buy 3 win free is gone before they launch all this stuff. But this is a pretty straightforward event. Vegeta Jr. is, I bet you somewhere in this video I've totally referred to him as Goku Jr. without actually correcting myself, so that's my bad. But the Vegeta Jr. is exactly like Goku Jr. Bulma. He's one of these where he supplies his own orbs, and his drop rate doesn't really matter too much because from missions you'll get plenty of him. So it's really not that big of a deal. Again, just always pay attention to stuff like this. If you're sitting there farming up a Vegeta Jr., you don't really need to do it because they give you pretty much everything that you need just from the missions alone. Now, the cool thing about him is that with a Shadow Dragon Saga team, you're actually getting boosted drops. So you do get boosted drops on his orbs, which is absolutely fantastic here on the 12th stage. There's not much else to say about the event itself other than the fact that it is 24 Dragon Stones, and he is completely free to play. Then we got the EZA. You're going to want to be taking in a Goku's family team for this. It was not bad, and I know a lot of times when I say this stuff, people are like, but Nano, you have rainbowed units, you have, these crazy teams on the JP side, and I do, but I don't remember even having to even worry about rotations or anything. So this is another 30 free stones, a bunch of orbs here, some Grand Kais, and then of course once you get past stage 30, it's just going to drop you the 1.5 milli Zeni statues. And again, this really was not bad. I didn't struggle with it at all, and I don't remember anyone else saying that, which of course this is one of the free to play Extreme Z Awakens, and I generally speaking I think they make those a little bit easier just because they do nuts for A, a free to play unit, and B, a probably broader amount of the player base are hopping in on these, because of course if you don't have a unit outside of the 30 free stones you're going to get, like, how much do you care about it? I'm sure most people do them, but I'm sure there are some portions of the player base that will skip them if they do not have the unit. I guarantee you there are people that, I'm sure someone watched this like, no way would someone skip out on 30 free stones, but I guarantee you there's a portion of the player base that absolutely does. Taking a look at the actual EZA Vegeta Jr. though, he's not bad. He's kind of in, if you've seen Goku Jr.'s sort of performance, he's kind of in the realm of that. He is still an Extreme Z Awakened character, so he's level 140 out of 140. He has Super Tech 15 out of 15. Also worth noting, yes, you can totally farm his Super Tech up free to play, so definitely don't waste any Grand Kais, Elder Kais, or anything on him. You can fully just get one T-War to SA10, completely Extreme Z Awakened with the level 140, and then get another T-War to SA5. Feed them together and you'll have Super Tech 15 out of 15. Cool thing about him is after he receives an attack, he does get Ki+2 and attack plus 50% on his passive, attack defense plus 60%. fits into World Tournament, Hybrid Saiyans, Vegeta's family, Youth, and Super Saiyan. So a lot of categories here. His leader ability, I mean, he is a free-to-play Hybrid Saiyans lead, but it's not like anything that you're going to go too crazy over, I don't think, for a 77% Ki plus 3 Hybrid Saiyans lead. And he is more defensive oriented because for some reason Vegeta units are always defense oriented. I don't know why they decided that was a thing. It's not a bad thing, but I don't know why, when they decided that, oh, we should make most Vegeta units a defense oriented unit and then most Goku units an offensive oriented unit. I don't know if that's supposed to be some sort of like homage to the actual characters themselves in the anime and manga, but it is what it is. So that's pretty much the entirety of the Vegeta Jr. portions of it. If we hop into the actual Shin Run portion, which is something I know a lot of people are very, very excited about, more free-to-play stones. You'll actually get 7 of them here because it's 7 different stages. So if you guys want to pin this portion, remember this, or of course you can hop over to the Dokkan Wiki. A link to the wiki will be down below because that's what we're looking at today. Here is how you will get each of the 7 Dragon Balls, so that way you can hop into the sort of probably one of the coolest events Dokkan has really ever done. So this portion of this is going to be a brand new Wish Upon a Shinron event that will go live. You'll be able to do these once a day. So essentially for 7 days, you will be collecting a Dragon Ball a day. Pretty similar to how it works with Purunga and stuff like that. But you have to complete these stages in a very specific way. So clear stage 1 while supporting allies with a Lewd Pig, which basically just means clear stage 1 and obtain an Oolong support item. Then on stage 2 to get the 2-star Dragon Ball, clear stage 2 and obtain a Sacred Water training item. Then on stage 3, clear stage 3 with at least 1 character with the Turtle School Link skill. It's really not that bad. You can just come here and select that, or just look through your units, find a unit that has the Turtle School Link, and you'll be able to go. Then on stage 4, clear stage 4 with at least 1 character with the Pure Sands category, probably one of the easiest ones ever. Stage 5 with at least one character with the Super Saiyan Link skill. Again, pretty simple. Clear stage 6 with a team made up of characters from super class and the same type. So just build out yourself a mono super team. So mono STR with all super units, mono AGL with all super units, and so forth. Then you'll get the 7-star Dragon Ball there. And then for the last stage, clear stage 7 with at least 1 character with the Majin Buu Saga category. Again, fairly simple. And then once you've done all of this, which again, you're doing all of this on this event right here, all 7 of these stages. Once you have done that and you've acquired all 7 of the Dragon Balls, you'll be able to summon the Black Smoke Shinron. Once you do that, he doesn't grant you a wish because that's how it works, right? It will then create this event right here. You'll then be able to take on this event right here. Again, more Dragon Stones. I mean, I'm not kidding. They give out like a lot of Dragon Stones from just the part 2, not including, you know, hitting number 1, not including mission rewards, just from beating stages. Just because of how much new content is available, there are so many Dragon Stones available from this. But essentially you'll beat it's all 7 of these stages. Once you beat these 7 stages, and again, it does really cool animations to transition you between these events. Once you beat all of these, there are restrictions on these. So stage 1, you have to have Giru on your team. Stage 2, the boss nullifies all Ki blasts. Stage 3, the boss can only be defeated with super attack. Stage 4, any pan character cannot be on the team. Stage 5, boss has a chance to evade attack. Stage 6, boss has an ability which stops the player from rearranging certain characters. And stage 7, Super Saiyan 4 Goku will deal increased damage. Once you've beaten all of these, the Extreme Z battle against Omega Shinron then becomes available. And once you are able to hop into this Extreme Z battle, you then get a new free-to-play Kid Goku, which is the Universal Spirit Bomb Kid Goku, which is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, and this is really easy. If you guys were able to do the Jiren Extreme Z battle from the 250 million Down celebration, then you should have no issues here. This really didn't turn any heat on. I can't remember how many stages deep I went, but basically to get everything you need for the Goku and to be able to fully, you actually end up getting more than you need of him, if I remember right. But being able to fully SA 15 out of 15 him, open all paths, everything finishes up at stage 50, and then you still get orbs and sleepy Kais up until stage 100, and then after stage 100, it then turns into just giving you these training items essentially. But getting up to stage 100 was not bad at all. Yeah, so it gives you 20. So it actually gives you 5 more than you really need. No, 1 more than you really need, because you need 15 of those for super attack, 4 for the actual feeding in of the orb system, and then you have one left over. That's I was like, I know for a fact I have one completely rainbowed out right now on JP's side and one additional sitting there as well. And he is really, really good. Let's take a look at him really fast. He's a free-to-play Shadow Dragon Saga lead. Again, that stuff isn't really that like crucial to look at, but he is still category key plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 77%. His key thing here is his passive ability. Attack and defense plus 12% per key sphere obtained. Key plus 2 and attack plus 20% in addition per rainbow key sphere obtained. And randomly change key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres when there is a Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy present. Super attack on this guy is the Universal Spirit Bomb, causes supreme damage to enemy and raises all allies defense by 30% for 1 turn. Links are on the family Saiyan War race, experienced fighters, prepared for battle, Saiyan Pride, GT Shattering the Limit. It's on the Shadow Dragon Saga, Pure Saiyans, and Goku's family categories, and he is a ton of fun to use. I still use him. I throw him on a Goku's family team, and I go. Because I have him rainbowed out, Super Tech 15 out of 15, easy A unit, dude. He's legit, and no joke. This chain of events from doing these in a specific way, which this, again, you have to do these once a day, but gathering all these 7 Dragon Balls, summoning the Black Smoke Shin Run, which then creates this event right here that you do, which then opens you into this Extreme Z battle against Omega Shinron, is legitimately, I don't know if there is a cooler chain of events that has ever happened in Dokkan. I hope they do more stuff like this, like for real. And that pretty much covers everything that you can expect from part 2. Outside of, I want to say this for last, outside of the GT themed Ultimate Clash. Now there is these right here. These, again, like I said, these will launch. I'm gonna hop into these in another video. That way this video doesn't turn into like 30 minutes. But these do launch, like I said, sometime on July 29th or before. The last thing I want to talk about was this Oob, and I do think he's worth it. I saw some people saying he wasn't worth your 250,000 currency. I don't think he's that bad. I personally am sitting on an abundance of currency for the Dokkan Battlefield. I have not rainbowed out my meta cooler, which I guess is worth noting. I do think if you are someone that doesn't absolutely need this character in Resurrected Warriors or on a mono tech team, then you probably could pass him up and probably spend your Battlefield currency on, say, the Intelligence Meta Cooler or save for the Mecha Frieza and King Cold. But if A, you're a collector of LRs like myself, then you're going to want to get him anyway. And B, if you do want to run him on a Resurrected Warriors team or on a Transformation Boost team, he actually is pretty fun to run, and he definitely holds on his own. Like, he's still a good free-to-play unit. It's just, the reason why I think people argue for the other units is because they fit on more teams, and they seem more worth your currency from Battlefield, just because this guy is maybe limited to not as many teams. I think that's maybe what they're looking at, but he is still transforming unit whenever you get to fuse with Mr. Boo when HP is 40% or less, and he will transform into Majub right here. Forgot they updated this to make it where you just click and see it on that way. When it comes to this, Majin Beam is his 12 to 17 key, causes colossal damage to enemy and lowers attack. Lightning Cyclone is his 18 plus, causes mega colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack. Recovers 40% HP whenever he transforms, once only. Attack and defense plus 100% at start of turn. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres, plus an additional key plus 2 per rainbow key spheres obtained. So he definitely, so basically what he does over here is he gives himself, raises key by up to 6 and attack and defense up to 90%. The more HP remaining, the greater the stat boost. He sort of ditches that in favor of getting additional key per rainbow key sphere, which of course if you've used any of those units that are able to acquire more key from rainbow key spheres or anything like that, it is very, very nice and makes getting off 18 keys with these LRs a lot easier. So he is a good unit, but I disagree, and I also agree in some forms. Me personally, if I did just have to choose between Oob, which I don't think most people have to, but if I did just have to choose between an Oob or, say, waiting for Mecha Frieza and Mecha Frieza and King Cold, I'd probably go with Mecha Frieza and King Cold, but I do still really, really, really like this LR. And if you're out there trying to collect all the LRs, whether you're free to play, summonable, or all of them, you got to get the boy Oob. Come on. Anyways, guys, there you go. That is everything that should be coming as part of part 2 for the Year 4 celebration here on the global side of Dokkan Battle. As I said a little bit earlier in the video, if you guys are new to the channel, you're not done so yet, you might consider going down there, hitting that subscribe button, joining the hashtag NanoFam today. You might also consider slapping that like. But if I don't see you guys before the double featured banner, you guys do hop in. Best of luck, of course, on your summons. Hope you guys found today's video, it's not really, these videos are weird because they're not really focused on being entertaining, as more being informative and kind of giving you guys my opinion on the things that we're talking about. But still, if you guys did find it entertaining, all that, you can still slap that like button. Guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix sign off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.